I'm going to sell you my game again. No, Mr. Todd. I've had enough of your Skyrim, look for fools. Now it's Oblivion. Damn.
Oh my god, the Oblivion Remaster is real. It's really real, and it's out now, and I got my hands on it thanks to a very sexy Twitch viewer. Thank you, Donja. Look at the flipping size of it compared to the original. What's in here? And more importantly, will it even run on my aging 1080, not Ti? Let's find out.
You may need to upgrade your PC for this game.
11 hours later.
Wow, the new title screen is very striking, but I have a question. Why didn't you recreate the zooming out from the Roman numeral 4 until it becomes the IV in Oblivion from the original title screen? That was the dankest thing ever, man. Yes, I'm nitpicking already. Okay, on with the game. Let's make a character. I'm going to put the original character creation screen side by side with the remaster so we can see how the two versions compare. My god, the original Oblivion characters were gorgeous, weren't they? Now, what do I want my character to be? You know, I've never played an orc in any Elder Scrolls game, and they are far and away the burliest race in this entire franchise. Let's make an orc. A randomized orc. Oh my god! Hello, Mr. Bogeyman. Alright, Fungus the Bogeyman, you are gonna be my companion on this adventure through Oblivion Remastered. Yes, I want to confirm. Oh, we're in the jail cell. Let's have a look at you, Mr. Bogeyman. Oh, isn't he handsome? He's very handsome.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's
Yes, sir, I won't move a muscle, I promise. And oh, who's this?
You. I've seen you.
I think I've seen you before, too. Isn't that Jason Isaacs? That actually looks incredible compared to the original. I'm going to put them side by side. Let's have a look at the difference between the remake and the original Emperors.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Well, then I'm going to use that escape route too. Get me out of here. You can still level sneak by crawling behind a rat. This is definitely Oblivion. Okay, I'm almost done with the tutorial. Time to create a custom class with all the skills that will help me level the fastest possible. There we go, that looks very dank. Yes, I want to confirm all my stuff. I'm very happy with Mr. Fungus the Bogeyman. Moment of truth, can my PC handle the big open outside world or not? Holy crap, this looks amazing! How is this real? What the hell is this run? Okay, where am I gonna go first? Oh cool, they kept the original map, that's awesome. I know where I'm going, I gotta do it. Back to Skingrad. Last year, The Elder Scrolls Online dropped its Gold Road expansion, taking us back to Skingrad for the first time in 18 years, and me, Kat, and Negan took a tour of the city and compared some of its landmarks to the original Oblivions. So now, with the remaster here, it's time to revisit those landmarks and do it all again.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I was hoping Skyblivion, a fan remake of Oblivion in Skyrim's engine, would be out by now so I could include their version too, but I think that mod might be getting delayed because Bethesda gave the entire team keys for the remaster, which is hella flipping cool of them. GG Bethesda, and you know what? GG for not shutting Skyblivion down too. Unlike some other companies, Nintendo, Bethesda definitely understands that fans are what keep franchises thriving, and originals, remakes, remasters, and fan projects can all coexist without the need for DMCA takedowns and delisting older entries. They even put it on GeForce Now on day one. I think my faith in Bethesda might be restored. Okay, on with the comparison. Let's run along the Skingrad city walls and see how three versions of this place stack up against each other. I'm just sliding in that shot from last year's Gold Road video. Oh, the ZeniMax Online Studio devs definitely got an advanced look at this. The ESO take on Skingrad looks a lot closer to the remastered version than it does to the original.
Chris, are you not worried someone's going to call you out for reusing footage from an older video?
No, not at all, Kat. They'd be absolutely right to condemn me for being so lazy and making such a low-effort video. Here's Skingrad Castle as it appears in ESO Gold Road. and how it looked in the original Oblivion, and as it appears now in Oblivion Remastered, and let's put all three side by side for fun. Here's the castle bridge from below as it appears in the Elder Scrolls Online, and here as it was in the original Oblivion. I'll put the two side by side, and now you can see how much closer ESO's version is to the remaster. Basically, the design of this bridge has been retconned. And here's that horse statue that, in-universe, was stood there for over 800 years as the Skingrad city walls grew around it from ESO's time until Oblivion's. And of course we've got to redo that panning shot from the castle past the church, which still looks more dilapidated than the version in ESO, even with remastered textures. And that is essentially all Oblivion Remastered is. A graphical overhaul that, barring a handful of minor systems and level progression improvements, is the original game as you remember it. Now that is a remaster done right. Bethesda and Virtuos have done with Oblivion what Nintendo and Retro Studios did with Metroid Prime, taking an excellent classic game and giving it a modern visual makeover without changing anything else and keeping the core experience intact. Aspire's incredible remasters of Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and the first 6 Tomb Raider games are another example of a studio that understands remasters and does them true justice. All in all, I'm blown away by Oblivion Remastered and can't wait to keep playing, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't put the tinfoil hat on and be a little bit cynical about the timing and circumstances surrounding its release. It's now been almost 7 years since The Elder Scrolls 6 was announced back in 2018, and despite The Elder Scrolls 5 getting a VR version and a 10-year anniversary edition in that time, there hasn't been a new mainline entry in the series since Skyrim's original release in 2011. The fans have been growing more and more impatient with Bethesda. Its games are entering retro territory, and newer titles with modern graphics and control sensibilities like Avowed and Elden Ring have since cropped up and taken a bite out of the fantasy RPG fanbase, leaving The Elder Scrolls on the brink of obscurity. And while The Elder Scrolls Online has been here all along trying to fill that gap, it's an MMO. It's not for everyone. And the player base has been shrinking, significantly enough that its own 10-year anniversary events were cancelled, and the annual expansions, known in ESO lingo as chapters, are being done away with and replaced with the much more modern-sounding Content Pass. Side note, I previously speculated that a Battle Pass was coming to ESO, but I'm happy to report I was wrong about how it would be executed. It's not a monetized expansion of Golden Pursuits, it's actually just like a Season Pass for other games where you pay up front for content that'll drop over a scheduled time frame instead of all at once, something younger gamers are already accustomed to and largely okay with. In a statement released along with the launch of Oblivion Remastered, Bethesda acknowledges that many people have never played the original game, even though it hasn't been delisted and has been continuously available for almost 19 years, which is an indirect way of saying nobody is interested in their older games except for older people, who already have their copies and had their fun and are generally tighter with their money anyway. Could ZeniMax Online's release of the Gold Road chapter in ESO last year have been deliberately designed to evoke nostalgia for Oblivion's iconic landscapes, followed earlier this month by the sudden availability of Castle Skingrad as a purchasable player home, and now Bethesda's surprise drop of a full-blown Oblivion remaster? Could these all be pieces of a masterfully orchestrated plan to reignite passion for the Elder Scrolls franchise among longtime fans, quietly bolster ESO's declining player base and revenue, and build relentless momentum to bridge the prolonged wait for the Elder Scrolls 6?
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Well played, Mr. Todd. Well played. Over 4 million people have played Oblivion Remastered in only 4 days since its release, so it's pretty safe to say The Elder Scrolls is well and truly back on the gaming map, where it belongs.
Who's laughing now?
Come on, Fungus, we've got some Jaws of Oblivion to close shut, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.